Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the What's Good podcast. Today we are singing songs by Kanye West. Con, start us off.
Welcome to the good life.
Hey.
Nice.
Welcome to the What's Good life.
Where's T-Pain? I miss T-Pain.
He's on
I
Twitch
love
but I feel
T-Pain
like
so
he
much.
needs, he can make a banger still.
He can still. He does, actually. I think he makes music.
Have you heard the mashup of he's all a cappella and
No, I don't listen to illegally
he
obtained
does
music.
the
What did you say?
I don't listen to illegally obtained music.
no.
Sounds like it sounds like
He
a,
did a mashup.
Oh,
He done his
sorry, I
own where it's all
apologise.
a cappella.
Yeah, he sang everything a cappella.
Got you.
Mashup. Amazing.
I used to hate when people say he couldn't sing because he used autotune. That was in the early days when people was like, if you use a bit of autotune, your music sucks.
Yeah.
But he obviously is a great artist.
He made a whole genre.
He started that whole genre.
T-Pain effect.
Yeah, and ironically, the people actually using like auto tune are like the actual singers that you can't tell are using it
Yeah.
by pitch changes.
Like KSI.
And
Like
Rihanna.
KSI. Yeah, and Rihanna. But let's not talk about
Just
them
trying to
too
get you clickbait.
much. In this podcast, we have Con,
Hello guys. Hello.
we have Simon,
Guys.
and we have Randolph.
I'm sad that no one did an intro for you.
I just did.
I mean, and we've got Randolph.
Yeah. So in this podcast, you might listen to such things as talking about the John. Did you just
fart?
Our cameraman's just fucked off.
John just farted.
has just left the set. Okay, cool. So we're going to talk about the fight. Obviously, talk about the loss. Oh, that sucks, man. Ooh, boo. Poor JJ, man.
Yeah.
We'll get into all that.
Yep.
And then we'll just talk about all this stuff.
Life. So, the fights. I want to clear something up because I
Okay.
saw a clip
Yeah.
about you know the whole thing of the Sidemen weren't at ringside.
Yep.
I want to give the full story,
Okay.
or as I understand it.
Okay.
I get kids,
Already.
I get kids coming up to me all the time asking me why I'm not like ringside or anything like that, and I just have to swallow my pride and go, the view's better from here.
And were you ringside this time?
No.
Oh, sorry.
So basically, we got there was like a family and friends link
Yep.
to buy tickets
Yep.
because a lot of people think that it was just like the Sidemen refused to buy tickets.
No.
We tried, but the link that got sent out to buy them, we didn't get until general admission.
Yeah.
So by that point, there's like 15 of us.
Yeah.
We couldn't sit all together, so we ended up just going, let's get a box.
Got a box. And I mean, some of us as well were like, I'm not Sidemen, but some of the Sidemen and troops friends. I was like, some of us were like, actually preferring a box in a way.
Yeah, I didn't.
No, yeah. but because of realistically at this point, JJ doesn't listen to us. He doesn't need to hear us. Like us being like, hands up, doesn't make any difference. Obviously, it's nice to be ringside, but because we kept getting pushed back anyway, I was like, it's getting to the point now where it's better to just actually watch the fight in a box. You have your drinks, you have peace and quiet, and you just watch, So from a watching point of view, it was okay. But then I guess in terms of supporting JJ, obviously wanting to be there, then obviously you still want to be ringside.
Yeah, I enjoyed not having to go anywhere to get a drink or go to the toilet.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was a nightmare for me. So I did get an early link and I bought 16 tickets for me and the crew because I feel like we also get missed out at times. So I was like, I want to secure this for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And
how much were tickets each?
they were £172 each.
So can you do the maths?
So
$3,000?
How many tickets?
16.
Uh,
So it's
$32
like
grand.
$3,500 or something like that.
Yeah,
on
3.5.
tickets. People did pay back. I didn't just, spend that all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But the fact that you could even do that from your account is crazy.
Yeah, it's called going into debt, Randy.
Oh.
okay.
No, I'm complimenting.
That sounds more like 2.7, 2.8.
Sure, I'm not here to flex on that, to be honest, but you guys go on. And yeah, we had
my life on the line here.
I had a really good view of...
Yeah, it sounds right. 2.5. It's 1,007.
Was it
That's
2.5?
2.7, 2.8, right?
Yeah, it's 2.7 and a half.
2.75.
Yeah.
Quick math. Well done.
Thanks. Let's go.
We had
actually
really
cut
good
the podcast for like 10 minutes.
really good view. Really good view.
Yeah?
But going to the toilet and stuff like that, that's pretty difficult.
Heard that you got absolutely
Yeah.
paralytic.
I
I wanna
am
hear the
so
story.
glad I'm here on this podcast because I'm hoping to catch up on what actually happened at the fight.
Well, he lost.
Well,
I've got that.
Give us your take of what happened to you.
They were serving these things called mega pints, which
Okay.
is 2 pints in one cup.
Okay.
Right? I was like, oh, great, convenient. I don't have to keep going up or holding 2 cups. And then I
They
kind
were
of...
massive, by the way. Did you see them?
Well, they're 2 pints.
No, the
Yeah,
big
yeah.
ones.
2 pints.
Oh,
they're 2
Oh,
pints.
okay, but that's not visually. They were big visually.
Yes,
2 pints
Randy,
worth.
there were 2 pints.
But the cups were really big.
Big enough to fit 2 pints.
Yeah, I guess a 2 pints worth.
But they looked, I would guess, bigger than 2 pints.
Yes.
By the way, you said you weren't You did it so you didn't have to carry 2 cups. At some points, you were walking around with 2 mega pints.
All right, yes. At some
pints.
points, I was holding 4 pints in my hands. And
you didn't even strike me as like a pint drinker.
well, I'm just coming off from my diet where I haven't been drinking, and I love.
No, but I think he means not beer. Like you don't,
Yeah, I
you
know
don't
you
strike
drink.
me as like a pint guy.
I love
You're like
beer.
a vodka guy. You know?
Yeah, I like spirits. Like my favorite spirits are like Malibu, vodka. That's about it. And then just beers, normal beers, none of these
Really?
fancy IPAs.
You've always
We're
been a beer
very
guy.
alike, you know.
Yeah.
Because I only like Malibu and vodka, and I don't like fruity, like weird beers. I like ciders.
Isn't that a weird beer?
No.
Brought a Malibu bottle here with me.
Cool, man. Cool. So what? So you were drinking these mega pints.
Yeah, and then I'm still managing to vlog my day. So I
Okay.
see, like,
That's why you're a pro.
I pass my footage to the editor, and I see the edit the next day, and I'm like laughing at myself, thinking, "Bloody hell! I do not remember any of this or a lot of these interactions." I sit next to Thomas B. Filmin, who edits React. Am I right? Or Second Channel?
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Yeah, this is my, I don't know, 6th pint," and he's like, "No, this is your 8th cup."
So 8th cup being 16th pint.
Apparently,
That's
so
mental.
yeah.
That is mental.
It got to the point where you're in the stadium for a long time, innit? Because it starts at 7.
When did you get there? Did you go for the first fight?
We missed Essex and DCG because
we.
we missed
But
the
you
train.
got to Astrid Wet's fight because that was around 5:40.
I didn't know she was fighting.
So
She
no.
fought straight after SX, and then
Mad.
after
Okay,
that,
no.
it was.
I remember
There was
Slim.
one more.
I remember Slim and someone else. You're memeing me, aren't you?
That was towards the end. No, he's
No,
been,
she
he's been
even on
dead
the card?
serious. Astrid
no,
went
no,
4.
the undercard was SX versus DTG.
Yes.
Astrid Wet versus Alexia Grace.
I didn't know that.
Then there was one more before Chase Demore versus
We
Tempo.
walked in on the Swarmz fight. That's when we walked in.
Yes,
Okay.
I walked in on Swarmz fight. I was like, "Go Swarmz!" And I started chatting to someone, and then he gets knocked out within seconds.
Was that undercard?
And then was it Ed
Prelim,
Matthews?
yeah, it was,
That was
Ed
undercard.
Matthews, yeah.
So
prelim.
after that was
And
Chase
then he done
Demore.
the flip.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Then I went to get a drink. I remember I missed King Kenny and Anthony Taylor. I don't know who those next guys are. Winderson Nun.
Well, no, but what,
Nunes.
but what happened in terms of like, you know, give us
what
some
happened with
tidbits
you?
of how you're acting or what were the consequences of drinking this much, you know?
Oh, by the way, Simon Reddy, I sent you both just some videos. You should have your phone now.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, I've got a
Can we get
video.
them on the TV?
WhatsApp them.
Yeah. We don't watch it on there. 'cause-
Yeah.
Yeah, I ended up got some popcorn eventually.
Okay.
Started munching on popcorn. Spilt some drinks down me. It was a bad time.
I
for me
heard that a
because
fan said that they reckon they wanted to come and get a photo with you, but you were thrown up against the wall.
that was at the end of the night.
Yeah.
So that was true.
Oh, 100% true. I felt so. I was like, you know what? This I could either own it or I could be embarrassed about it.
And we had like drinks just there. We had like spirits just there. And we didn't
Yeah.
get drunk, I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like you just
I got overly drunk because I got too excited. I was like, this is going to be a great night. I got excited because there were mega pints. There were novelty sized.
Did you do you remember the JJ fight?
I
Or were
remember
you that drunk?
dozing in and out at rounds. So I'm pretty sure I glitched a couple of rounds. I remember round 3 and I remember round 5 and I remember hearing the results and my face was just so straight and I just left. I just left the arena via main entrance. People trying to like say hello and take pictures. I was just stumbling. Jay was a big up. Jay, he was my security guard basically.
Good guy.
He made sure I didn't get touched.
What?
huh?
Yeah.
Stay away, Kirsty.
I will offer to be that person who will touch you.
He helped me navigate through the toilets as well.
Yep.
Okay.
Did he hold it for you?
No, I had to search for that thing down there myself. It was such a mission.
It's easier now, though.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
of the
You said that you thought someone might be filming your penis, or you didn't know if you were drunk.
I don't know if someone filmed my penis or I was just
Wow.
drunk and imagining
Wow.
and wanting someone to be filming my penis. I don't really care at this point. But yeah, I did
actually-
throw up against the wall at the end and I just went, bleh. That was a great night.
I actually peed on myself a little bit the other day. Playing golf with Theo and Harry, and I went to pee in like a bush, but then
Oh my
there's a road there, and I thought someone was walking past, so I like quickly withdrew and spilled a bit.
So this has gone with popcorn. For anyone that can't see, it's like the meme, where the guy's talking to the girl. Oh my god!
It's me. Wait, so when's the bit when you were drunk?
This is it, Randy.
No,
this
no.
is.
Bro, look-
I stood
Look
up
how
to
he's eating
Kirsty. Kirsty demanded popcorn.
Oh my gosh, Con.
Bro, breathe.
That's jokes. How did you? Where did it go though? It's like
So I'm sitting next to Kirsty, and she's the one that asked me for popcorn. Like, oh, grab me some popcorn when you're,
Yeah.
you know, on your way to get more mega pints.
yeah,
And I just ended up eating all of her popcorn.
that is jokes.
You know how I know, like, the biggest tell that you're drunk there is you're literally sat admiring popcorn, and then Central C comes on, so you start just rapping along, and then go back to popcorn.
I was thinking like not to drink too much because I'd say at the time, obviously, I was like, if he loses and we go see him, I don't want to be like wobbling all over the place when he, you know. But I didn't see him anyway.
I was
So,
filming
I could've
Tyson
got
Fury
pissed.
at this point. I could see at the corner of my eye just his little face looking at me.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Tyson hand down.
That's the mega pint.
It's a big pie.
Look, compare
told
that
you.
to this.
Bro, look how much he's spilling.
Spilling like almost 2 pints worth.
But the Prada shirt, you know.
Prada shirt. Goodness me. Outrageous.
Had to do it to him.
Outrageous.
So should we go through the fights quick?
Yes, please. I
Yeah.
would love to know what happened.
Right,
By
just
the
quick-
way, I have a vlog on my channel about my drunken night,
Called?
so you can have a look. Called I got battered at KSI versus Tommy Fury, but I did change the title to see if the views will be
Go
better.
on.
I saw that title earlier today, and I thought you got into a fight.
Yeah, I did.
That was the play on
It got
words.
me.
Yeah.
It got
Batter's
me.
not really a universal drunk word.
It's
It's
very
like
British.
Out, yeah, very British. Yeah, and you're
so
not British. So,
it
yeah.
underperformed, but I've changed it now.
Okay,
hopefully.
so we'll go.
Well, I wanna throw someone under the bus here.
Okay.
We missed the SX fight.
Oh, but yeah, this is
Yeah.
just.
Because we're all in the lobby.
Oh my god! Yeah.
We're in the lobby of the hotel, and we're like, fight is starting soon. Like, let's go because there's going to be traffic. Let's leave now.
And just to preempt that, we had already had a big discussion together. Like, we want to go a little bit earlier because of this fight, and we weren't sure if we we're going to be a little bit late or whatever. So everyone was like, "Hey, just downstairs a bit earlier than when we need to leave."
We got to the hotel at like 4:45. And we said everyone downstairs at 5.
Yeah.
We're all downstairs at like 2 minutes. to
In the
5.
cars.
Yeah, by 5 we're all in the car. Vic comes down at like 5:15, 5:20, and we're all just like, "Ugh, this is so, we're gonna miss something." And then traffic's bad. We
Well, yeah,
missed the
but-
whole
but-
of the SX fight.
Because
And
Vic was putting on lipstick on.
Vic was putting lipstick on, yeah.
lip gloss.
And we missed the Astrid
actually.
Wet fight.
Yeah.
We missed 2 fights.
That's unacceptable.
Okay, so
Because it reminds me of Calix coming out of the golf club place where he was just like really
that
slowly
was
walking.
I was so annoying. Yeah, and I would argue that the Vic one was actually not as bad because of the fact you couldn't see him.
Yeah.
I could see Lux walking slowly.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we missed the Astrid Wet fight because.
how do you even enter the arena as like a group of?
Well, so the reason.
So,
Is
Okay,
that
go
a
on.
bit mad?
well, yes, normally. Do you
Yes.
want to explain?
We had a box, right? So because we had a box, we can also try and get and also it's busy and there's fans and that. And it's like fans of your friend, right? So it's like not just fans of like a concert. Everyone knows everyone.
Yeah.
So it's like to get through, I think we went through the back entrance. So, but then the reason we went through the back entrance was because that's why we couldn't get it early. We could only go through a certain slot. But then we found out that they wanted everyone to do press on the red carpet. But none of us did because of the fact that we were like, well,
I was like, I've paid for my seat and I want to watch the fights.
Yeah.
And they're happening now.
Yeah,
you didn't
fair
help us
enough.
I'm
get
gonna
the
go
seats we
watch the
wanted.
fights.
Yeah, there's
Sorry.
no obligation to, so we went through like a metal detector, went into the press room, and then just went out. Because I was walking off, remember? You
Yeah.
like, Randy, this way. And I was like,
Yeah.
well, why would they put us in this room if it's not this way, but just to get the interviews? But
They're like, oh, no. You guys are not going to do press. And we were like, no, we want to watch the
yeah,
fights.
and the fight's on right now as well. It's not in like the fight's not on yet. It's
It
on right
proper
now.
confuses like the mainstream people, like why you guys wouldn't want to do it.
Yeah.
But it makes total sense to me.
Well, because we want to watch the fight. Like, and again, this whole card was really fun. Even the prelims were really fun. So I'm like, let's watch these. You know.
I feel bad for those fighters at the start where
yeah.
Let's just
fights
wait.
get
This one's got
missed.
to do it. But
Yeah.
you know, but so DTG and SX, we missed that. SX unfortunately lost. Obviously, I'm a close friend of SX. I like DTG too, by the way. But that was good fight. I guess they'll probably fight again.
It's also nice
they
to
went
just-
out for dinner the
Yeah,
other
they're
day. I
just
saw
friends.
They
Like-
also reacted to the fight together on the channel.
Yeah.
So go check that
That's
out.
what
right
I
now.
like. Is like,
Love that.
Yeah.
I like the fact that they can get in there and fight each other.
Yeah.
But they're friends.
Yeah, of
I
course,
think they've
of
done
course.
really well. They've had incredible transformations as well. So
Yeah,
that's
they
big
did.
up to
They
them.
did.
Then we had Astrid Wet versus Alexia Grace.
Didn't really see it.
Didn't really see that much, but yeah, that was the one we missed. But
Actually, we should have done an interview so we could see it on that little monitor.
yeah, they had this little monitor about that big, and
Where?
like by the red carpet that loads of the staff were watching on, and like we were kind of like, should we just stay
it
here
here?
just to watch the fight and then
Yeah.
go during the break part? But yeah, we had Tempo Arts versus Chase the Moor.
What a guy, by the way. I love that guy.
Tempo?
Which one?
Yeah, he's just such a very humble, very like fun guy and just works hard. I like that.
So Tempo won on split decision.
Yeah, and they were also weren't there people saying around on socials that Chase should have won that fight in terms of like the judging?
Did he win?
No, he did win.
yeah.
No, I'm saying, yeah.
Well, Chase won. One of the judges scored it 39-37 to Chase.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Then a big shock, to be honest, was Ed Matthews and Swarmz. So Ryan Taylor got arrested, therefore couldn't make weight.
Apparently he didn't. He was in the crowd.
No. He wasn't in jail, but he got arrested, so he couldn't do the weigh-in.
Oh.
He couldn't get fit. He couldn't get his train. He couldn't do all the medical tests, drug
crazy.
tests, all that stuff.
Yeah,
So
have you seen
Because they fought before, right?
Yeah, but it ended within like 30 seconds because Swarmz got a punch that hit his eye.
Injured his
and
eye.
he couldn't see.
Okay.
So then Ryan was like, "That's not a win. Like, it was a
Yeah.
lucky punch that
So
maybe."
this was going to be their rematch, but
Yeah.
Ryan got himself into trouble, I assume, and
Which I don't know if that was.
I don't know.
It
That
is
way
out.
either.
But then Ed Matthews actually, respectfully, came through last notice.
2 days notice.
I will say, I do think he's been training to
Yeah.
fight. He looked really good. As in, like,
The
not
guy
just-
did a backflip.
Yeah, he looked fit. He
Well,
looked
he's
ready.
always fit. Like he's always.
He's
Like,
not going to
He
sleep.
looked
He's always
fight
in
ready,
shape.
You know? He looked-
I think he has been training. I think the 2 days notices he knew about the fight.
yeah,
2
no,
days,
I
but,
fully
like,
agree. Yeah, yeah.
If I went in the
Can
ring in
I
2 days,
ask,
that's 2 days. notice.
what is Ed Matthews' background? I
TikTok.
don't know him.
TikTok.
Is he TikTok?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
he-
kind
he's
of
like-
content?
this wood.
You want to hold this wood.
Okay.
That's effectively.
But he
it.
is funny. He's a funny guy.
Yeah, sure.
I rate him. And also, by the way, shout out to him for just beating Swarmz, because that was a shock. Everyone was like, "What the hell?" And
Yeah.
in the style he did it as well. Round 1, 30 seconds in, and also you didn't see. He looked like he slipped in the stadium. When you look at the angle, he does connect with his left.
Even some of the angles, it looks like Swarmz hits him hard, that it injures Swarmz.
okay.
Wow.
But he hits him like
It's like
that.
when
but
Homer
it's-
Simpson was getting boxed,
Yeah,
and people
and
were just
tires
waiting
them
to
out.
get tired. Yeah.
But he hits him as Swarmz hits him. Ed Matthews' arm is like perfectly in line with his arm and hits him really
Dead
clean.
on.
And Swarmz is out of it.
It was a blur to me, that bit.
Yeah, that was like a mad knockout.
Yeah.
Like, look at
That
this.
was 4 megapints in for me.
Here. This punch.
Bang. Yeah.
Wow.
So like you see how Ed Matthews stumbles away.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
It doesn't look like Ed. Like you don't see the punch that clearly.
Then he goes back
But
to him,
Ed-
and pounds him while he's down.
He's so
This
hard
now.
pound.
Yeah.
Like it's so clean as well.
But it's like, again, like to knock someone down and to cause that much problems for Swarmz, it's a hard fucking punch, man. Next up, I have always like thought the tag teams are a bit gimmicky, but I actually really enjoyed this one. This is one of the best, most entertaining fights of the night.
Agreed.
Just 'cause
I
it
love
was-
the music that played as well. I can remember
Yeah.
the. Wait, is that?
Pineda's music.
I don't know. Yeah.
It was a young day.
It's just always vibey.
Yeah.
At first, I thought it was B-Day and Birthday Boy and Pineda, and then I was like, nah, there's 2 more people coming in.
Yeah. yeah. But what I like about it is that there's always different. Obviously, it goes without saying, there's always different combinations of fighters. Like you have B-Day versus Nick Lamar, which do you think? Okay, that's the standard of them two. Then you got Pineda and Wasabi, the standard of those two kind of thing. But then
But then
like,
Wasabi was knocking down. Wasabi knocked down Pineda.
Yeah.
And then B Dave came in
And knocked down
Wasabi. But then Nick Lamau was beating B Dave.
I want to see more of that.
So it
That's
was so, like-
it
fun.
was so funny. Yeah.
But it ended up being a draw,
yeah.
which I do think it's fair. I really don't know who I would put as a winner, regardless.
I think all of them is just so fun to watch.
Yeah, the real winners of that fight was just the crowd. The entertainment was just the best part about that. But also what I find interesting is in the next fight, is the Winderson and my mate Nate. Deji called it, right? And said that my mate Nate's going to win. Didn't he say that?
I think so, yeah.
Which is interesting. And also, I will say, in the Kingpin events, that entire stadium was just Brazilian in supporting him.
Yeah,
It was very
that
quiet.
fight. So up till this point, didn't see the first, obviously. Tempo Arts was a good fight. Ed Matthews, obviously, good fight. Well, good event.
Yeah.
Tag team, great fight.
So much fun.
Then it got to this one, and it might have been a good fight technically or whatever. So dull.
And also,
the stadium.
Yeah, stadium was dead. No one was really shouting for it, which also does actually make it seem like a more boring fight when you're there, doesn't it?
Oh,
Because,
100%.
because again, on TV, maybe you're watching more of the fight, whereas in the arena, you're seeing the energy, like the atmosphere, and it just kind of like simmered down, which was interesting because I was really expecting that fight
To be like explosive, like
Yeah,
there'll be a
obviously,
there'll be a knockout, stuff like that. But
yeah.
I was in the toilet queue at that point.
you missed nothing at that point. This is where it started to go a bit downhill.
Yeah.
The next two. You had that, and then you had Anthony Taylor versus Kenny.
Yeah.
And I feel bad for Kenny.
Yeah.
Because he lost, but like the way he lost was just Anthony Taylor just grabbed him, like hugged him the whole time.
And Anthony Taylor did the right things to get the points to win the game, to win the fight. So he just ticked the right boxes, was more of a boxer. Which, to be fair, honestly, you could say a lot of the fighters on Misfits could learn from that type of boxing. As in like score your points. Rather than trying to just knock the head off the other guy, like be composed. But yeah, obviously it fucking sucks for Kenny, but Kenny will still fight.
Yeah, it's just Misfits. I think need to. I think personally, Anthony Taylor can only be in a tag team from now on. Because he knows how to beat people, but it ruins the event. Like that was one of the worst fights to watch by a mile.
Or fight someone. Yeah.
Oh, at this point, I was trying to film them, and I realised I can't film without getting a copyright strike. So I filmed me and Kirsty reenacting what they were doing, and we started hugging each other.
But yeah, it was so meh. So it's like put him on a tag team where he can't just do this.
Why is he?
Because if, like, for example, say I know he's better than like B-Dave, but if he's against B-Dave will just swing at him for 20 seconds and then tag out.
Yeah.
You can see how frustrated he's getting here. Look, Kenny. He's just like.
It's because Kenny knows that. Because Kenny is like, I mean, everyone who boxes him always says his jab is like nuts.
He's got a long reach.
Yeah, but Taylor just didn't let it happen. But he is really good at promoting a fight.
Yeah, no, he is.
So yeah, I think stick him on a tag team, see what happens. Then we had Deen versus Walid, which was nuts.
Whenever they fight, also together but also separately, it's always entertaining. But they're both good fighters, both great. Well, Deen, I'd say more so, is allowed a greater character in terms of the build-up, press conference and stuff. He's always on it. But yeah, always such an entertaining fight. I want to see more of them both on Misfits. Like
that fight was nuts.
This entire card was really great because it's like all of the most popular Misfits fighters so far together fighting each other. So it was a really nice fight to kind of come together and watch.
I really thought Walid was going to win,
So did I. Well, no,
I thought he was going to like build to the trilogy.
Yeah, I think
It really sucks. I can't remember any of this, and I shouldn't drink it.
I really like Deen though.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
He just needs to not say you dig as
dig.
much.
Yeah.
He comes up to me. I was a little bit drunk by the end of the night, to be fair.
Yeah.
And I was sat in the front seat of the car.
Yeah, by the way, just to clear up, I saw people on TikTok was like, why is Simon like in the driver's seat drinking? And obviously it's not the driver's seat.
Passenger. I was in the passenger.
Yeah.
But I get in the front because the back's full, so I just jump in the front seat.
Yeah.
And Deen comes over and he goes like this to like shake my hand. And I kind of go for it. And as I do it, he moves it away and he's like, oh, my hand's broken. Oh. And I was like, but you've gone for it. Like,
yeah, true.
And I'm like, oh, you broke your hand, you dig? He's like, okay. And then he opens the door and goes, where's this motherfucker? Ethan's there. And he just looks at Ethan. He's like, you said I was going to lose. You said I was going to lose, you dig? And yeah, he's a class guy. Mm-hmm. Very good at promoting as well.
Yeah.
And then Slim Salt Papi. You don't remember this one either, or you do?
I remember. Yeah, I just remember hearing the results.
Yeah.
That was a mad fight.
But the thing is, I've recorded bits of it. There's like clips on my phone, me cheering and stuff.
Nice.
And then me crying that Salt Puppy didn't win.
Yeah,
I really wanted him to win.
Again, I said on a podcast that I wanted Salt Puppy to win. Well, I predicted he would win. But again, I love both these characters. I was a fan of Salt Puppy before he even did the boxing stuff, so I've always been a client to him. But obviously, we had Slim on here. Slim's a great guy as well. And it's one of those ones where you don't want either one to lose, right? Like you don't want either one, but you have to pick one. I think Salt Puppy maybe lost his weight loss. Obviously, while impressive, great transformation, he probably lost a bit of power, maybe. But Slim fought really well that fight.
So the tag team won. So me and Randy played golf against Freezy and Lux the other day. And we bet them. We ended up losing £150 each.
I lost 140, but same thing.
Wow.
I bet I won 10 off Freezy.
Okay.
Make his put.
And you paid Calix? No, you paid
Freezy.
You paid Freezy 150, so I owe Calix 150.
Yeah.
I bet Freezy £50 on Wasabi's team winning. So I lost that, so I owe him 50 as well.
Yeah.
But then Slim fight, Calix is like £100 that Salt Pappy wins. Mm-hmm. And I go, all right, deal. He's like, another £100 that it's first round. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And then the first two rounds were all Salt Pappy. He was just murking him. Then Slim came back and destroyed him. And I've never seen Calix look so shocked in his life. He was literally there like, there's no way Slim wins this at all. He was he was trying to like double the bet.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I'm all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, Slim a goat.
Well, and also we'll talk about someone who did make a bet with you as well later. But we'll get onto that in a second.
There you go. That was my point of view all night.
through the
Yeah, this was me trying to be creative with my vlog.
That's his pint of view.
That's actually really good.
Oh,
I said it
that's
already,
so good.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, but I had to
Did you say
re-deliver.
that again?
Yeah.
Damn.
All right. Then we had the co-main event: Logan Paul versus Dillon Danis.
Yeah, and you know what? No matter what you think of like Dillon and Logan and Dillon crossing the line and Logan responding and all that stuff, the entire build-up was such a spectacle.
Anticlimax.
No spectacle. I'm saying like they did
The
so well.
build-up was.
The build-up was
the
so.
fight was an anticlimax.
No,
Yes.
I don't even agree. I don't agree because I didn't even expect Dillon to show up. I didn't expect him to show up. I thought he was going to walk in the ring
then
and
he was
walk
in the
off.
ring.
And he was fighting.
But once he started fighting, like 6 seconds in, you're like, okay, he's here.
yeah.
I'm thinking, okay, Logan's gonna murder him.
He didn't really.
He didn't.
He didn't. But
Like, he
also,
won, but he didn't.
Yeah, Dillon was out the night before, like 4 a.m. He said he didn't really train, didn't really have a coach. Because I was thinking that before the fight. I was like, I've not really seen any.
You don't
clips
say
of him.
stuff like that after the fight.
What?
What did he say? He said he didn't really train.
No, but I believe it. I don't think he did.
Yeah.
Well, he
I-
was
I-
out the night before.
Yeah,
Like, people have taken pictures of him in a club
For
the
real?
night
I
before.
think honestly he had no intention of ever really fighting or putting much effort in, just collecting a bag. And that's why he was doing so much promos to kind of like just hype up the event, even though he's not going to.
Kind of messed himself up there because now he's got to pay for a lawsuit, right?
Well, this is the thing. They did a deal that they would if he showed up, they'd rematch in MMA. But Logan's half of that deal was if he wins, Dillon has to give him the whole purse.
Mm-hmm.
So now I don't know what you do if you're Dillon because you have to pay for the
He's
lawsuit.
already admitted he won't give him the purse, so it's not.
So yeah, the MMA fight's not going to happen. Yeah,
Well,
Logan kind of got him there with he can't agree to one.
Yeah. I mean, Logan's smart. Logan every step of the way has been smarter than him in terms of his point of view and getting back at him.
But we thought that the ending, Dillon tries to grab Logan and take him down for the second time,
Yeah.
and he gets disqualified for that. But as he does it, he goes on the floor and Logan tries to punch him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
On the
thought
ground.
that was out of order.
I thought Logan would get disqualified.
And then obviously Dillon tries to kick him in the face.
but this is where
Well, I thought here, I was like, okay, Dillon's going to get -1, but that punch alone.
Yeah. But it's because he goes for the MMA move. I'm not sure what it's called.
and then he goes for the security dude.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
masses.
but at that point it's just brawling. It just
Everyone's
Yeah, but all
tweeted
the-
him saying like, "How are you missing a 6'9"?
This is
bodyguard?"
why mainstream are gonna dog this event.
Right.
They were already criticizing all the press conferences, and now because of how people acted there, they're just gonna be like, "Oh, stupid YouTube."
Yeah, no, I know.
But
But that's almost
they're
what
gonna
makes
try.
Misfits
They're gonna
good, though.
try put a negative spin on the event now.
Can you bring that up
Nah.
again? Can you go like 15 seconds before the end of the fight?
Well, you could say that, but he's not even a YouTuber, so the idea that he could be the one to make
Yeah.
YouTubers look
No,
bad,
further
I
back.
mean, he's making everything.
It's a YouTube run event. Like I was
Yeah,
listening. I was in a taxi the day before, and I heard some radio station just slagging the whole event off.
Yeah, but that's the whole energy and the whole thing about Misfits is that like the mainstream media can hate on it. They can say it's not real boxing, but Misfits have gotten in their own league and accepted that. It's not like it used to be with the like JJ and Logan card, like where they're trying to be real boxing, but like
The fact it's called Misfits is
yeah, exactly.
kinda
It's called
backs
Misfits,
that
and they've
whole-
literally they've got tag team in there. They're going for the angle of not. It's crossover boxing. They're going in their own lane rather than trying to be boxing.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter if someone says it's not top tier because it's I'm not trying to be, right.
So I,
think-
want to see something. Can you
Yeah.
get your stopwatch out
Yeah.
or your timer
Yeah.
and put it to 17 seconds?
Time.
Because I've seen a whole thing on TikTok about this.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to have to go with Jack, right?
17 seconds, ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
Okay. Because look, realistically, you know how it disappears at 10 seconds?
Yeah.
So that's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. End of the round.
That's so true.
The round ended.
Bro, what the hell?
How long was that after the round?
Do you think
Oh,
it was
wow.
the overlay that was just wrong? Surely, right?
I
Surely.
don't know. But XQC
Yeah.
bet 800 grand.
He did.
Or he lost out on 800 grand because of that. He put Logan to win on points.
That's nuts.
And because of that disqualification, he didn't win.
But then Drake bet 850k and won, but he bet on a Logan KO, and it wasn't a KO, and he got paid out.
Really?
Yeah. So I don't know what's going on.
Weird.
But
In all the
he's,
betting-
he's sponsored by Steak at
Yeah.
that point. So.
Yeah. Well, but I mean, again, and no matter what you think about whether it was good boxing, bad boxing, whether it was too far from Dillon. The whole thing was entertaining though. Maybe the fight not so much, but it was just an entertaining thing to happen. Overall, the walk-ins, the brawl at the end, the Dillon trying to karate, trying to MMA, pull him down, Logan punching him trying to kick him. There's two security guards coming in. It's just funny. It's just fun. It is entertaining. But obviously, shout out to Logan for winning. Also, by the way, can I just say, everyone on his podcast was dogging you for being like, oh, everyone wants Logan to win. And the entire stadium was just shouting Logan the entire time.
Yeah.
It's just because the viewers who are like, oh, I definitely don't agree with the fact that I want Logan to win. It's just people have different point of views. I guess you say everyone.
Although everyone booed Dillon when he first came in, and then his song started playing, and he had what was the song he walked out to? It was the Will Griggs on Fire.
Oh yeah. Because he actually wanted to play
But the actual one, not
he
the
wanted to.
Desire.
Oh
Free
my
From
God.
Desire. He walked out to that,
Giggs
and as soon as
performed.
that
Giggs,
started
yeah.
playing, everyone cheered for him.
Well, because
I was like, everyone is so fickle.
I think they're cheering for the song though. Like,
no,
any,
100% they are.
any
But
British person hears that song and just go, oi.
but you could boo anyone, and then they play a good song, and everyone goes, "Way!"
Even I was like, fuck, I don't want to cheer to Dillon, but I like the song. But
I remember singing Sweet Caroline as well.
that's at the end, yeah. But it's that's a boxing song.
Okay.
For every fight. But Dillon wanted to play his thing like band, remember?
Oh,
So I think
Dillon tried to walk out to Nina's voice.
Yeah. And they
He
didn't
tried to
allow it.
walk out to a voice clip of,
Her saying that she needs some good dick.
I think so.
That one.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
And he wanted to walk out to that, and they said no, obviously.
So I think that's why, like, last minute, he probably was like, oh, what's a good British song that people love? And just easy.
Because he also
claps.
didn't do a walkout. He just walked through the crowd.
Mm.
He just went straight to the ring. Done.
Right.
Then we had Tommy Fury versus KSI.
Yeah,
what
the
did
big
Tommy
one.
walk out to?
He...
Because it was a proper there was girls with flames and
By
stuff.
this
and-
point, I was on 6 megabytes as well.
Wow.
I can check my footage.
But you can remember, was this one where Tommy just appeared in the ring? We were watching Tommy, and then he was in the ring. Remember?
Yeah, he
He didn't-
came out, stood there for a second, and then was in.
Yeah, we didn't see him walk down.
I think that was the alcohol.
Was it?
Oh,
Yeah.
He walked out to Thriller.
Oh yeah, that was
Oh,
it,
he
yeah.
did,
Yeah.
Yeah, Thriller.
So I thought this was a good walkout, firstly, but the whole thing of him saying "Oh, I'm a real boxer. I'm not an entertainer like the others." He has come out to Thriller and
Dancing.
made it a spectacle.
Yeah.
Look, he's dancing, bro.
I remember when Nightmare had the same glittery red writing.
Yeah,
KSI Nightmare.
but look, he's like two-stepping.
What would be you guys' walkout songs?
Randolph
Many Men.
Gulag.
Oh yeah.
Many Men, by the way, was the most played song of the whole night.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was
And
gas.
also, it's
Six
not,
people
It's
used
not
it.
like it hasn't even been used before. They've used that loads before. Like Kenny's walked out that every time.
Yeah.
And then
Kenny I'll
swapped.
forgive
No, yeah.
because that is his song to walk out to, but other people did it. It was like, okay.
It's a great song.
It's
And the
a great
lyrics do
song.
make sense, I guess.
I want to know what love is.
That's what you're gonna have.
Yeah.
I
Or
want you
or Phil
to
Collins
show-
in the air tonight. The
That would
drums.
be
Gotta wait a long time though.
no, but
no,
you
you
just
get a
skip it.
shortened version.
Yeah, but then the reason why that build up is so good is because it does take a long time. You
Yeah, you need the.
need like
Yeah, true.
a
You
need
bit
the
of a faster version.
But if you could time it where you step in the ring, the drum goes.
That'd be cold. Yeah, that'd be cold.
and then you start jumping
Or-
around.
Yeah.
Is it Led Zeppelin? Stairway to Heaven.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
some really
got-
old
that's-
songs here.
That's like a really good build up. Apparently, if you play that song backwards, the lyrics are different.
Cool.
It's something Kale saying. Oh,
Oh.
actually, no, I'm not spoiling that.
No,
No, but there is a myth or a fun fact, I guess, that when you play that song backwards, there's an encrypted message in there
wow.
supporting Satanism.
Obviously, JJ lost a fight, but I feel like
Well, he came out in a Lamborghini, firstly.
Kenneth Lamborghini, yeah, and then Giggs came out as well.
Prime wrapped, glowberry
Yep,
flavored themed.
yep.
I
Very cool.
think Giggs was low-key wasted on Manchester.
Yeah, but then
Why?
Because I think if he'd got gigs in London, the whole stadium would have gone nuts.
But he done Bugsy in London, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he just flipped it.
I
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
but I feel like if he got gigs in London, because it still went off and people still loved it, but not as much.
yeah. Also, a lot of fans
pick up
probably don't
that
even
person.
probably don't listen to gigs like that in the stadium. So if you hear it, half of them people are singing it, half aren't. But it still was goated though.
Yeah.
Like those who knew, was like, oh my god, this is unreal, and that is actually unreal. Looks, by the way, I bet Looks that I would literally suck his dick there and then. Because Looks kept
He was
saying
so
he
convinced.
was so convinced that Drake was going to walk out with Logan, and then Travis Scott and someone else was going to walk out with JJ.
Was it Lil Uzi Vert? No, Playboy Carti.
Playboy Carti, yeah. And I was
Yeah.
like, what are you? And obviously, looks his the confidence he has. He was like, oh, Drake's playing in Manchester. I'm like, okay.
Doesn't mean he's walking out with Logan.
No,
like.
but then you know what? To be honest, and he did bet on Logan. He did post a story about Logan again after he collected the check or collected the win. And it's like, you know what? It isn't the most outrageous thing, but I was just like, yeah, on this night, there's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way. And then obviously JJ's in the Lamborghini, and he's like, oh, Travis Scott's in the fantasy. I'm like, look, stop, man, stop. But yeah,
They thought it was a majority decision that's now been overturned, and it was a unanimous decision.
unanimous, yeah. Because to be fair, I mean, to
What
be
does
fair,
that mean?
So the first judge scored it 57-57. It was one of the judges did,
Yeah.
but
He added
they
it up wrong.
overturned it so that his score went in favor of Tommy. So it's not now
Oh.
2 and a draw. It's now 3 votes
Yeah,
for Tommy.
yeah.
Wow.
And also,
Yeah.
just to be clear, the scorecard didn't change. It just was added up properly.
Yeah.
Like, it's just so bad.
Is
isn't
anyone
it?
checking the bank balance of these judges?
Well, I mean, yeah, obviously, I think a lot of people, the reaction so far has been quite unanimous in thinking that, number one, that JJ did win, but also people are also being fair enough in saying that it wasn't like,
It's not a robbery.
it's not a robbery because both fighters, it's hard to pick a winner, It wasn't like, but obviously, Tommy had the point knocked off, so that's why it would go into JJ's favor. But again, it was like, it was a close fight. It wasn't the best fight spectacularly wise, but obviously both fight, I guess, had JJ's game plan. Tommy had to then try and adapt to what JJ's game plan was. But I feel like everyone is really impressed with the way JJ fought, in the sense that Tommy is pro fighter. Everyone expected him to actually wipe the floor with JJ. He said, I'm going to wipe the floor with you. He said, I'm going to be too much for you. And to be honest, it was that close that, it was quite commendable of JJ to actually put in that.
That's
You're saying he lost in the best possible way.
Sort of, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
loss is still a loss. But I mean, I said looked after the fight when we went to the hotel. I was like, you know what? For me, personally, I just don't care about boxing anyway. It's, we've been caught up in this whole like.
You lot have moved on to golf now, haven't you?
No, but I'm saying
No,
that, I'm saying that, like, throughout these, I enjoy watching boxing. I've watched Cole Froch. I watch the big fights. I watch the big fights. I enjoy it, but I'm never like a big hardcore fan. I've only started getting into the misfit stuff and the influence boxing because of JJ. So JJ has obviously always been at the top of this kind of like genre. Obviously, you can say Joel Letheo started it, or Jake Paul's doing his thing, but like, I'm only attached because I'm JJ's friend and I care about him, and it's all our peers. But then you have the Joe Weller fight. Like, he had to win that fight. A lot of stakes on the line, a lot of kind of career things depending on it. Then the Logan one, again, huge moment. This one here, even though it's big and it's one of his toughest fights, it's like, well, you're doing sick, you're at the top of your career, Pran's doing well. It's kind of like, well, life goes on, And I thought losing would be a lot harder to take, even as a friend. I was like, really nervous. And after the fight, I was like, you know what?
It could have been, I reckon, like, if JJ knocked out in round 2 and he's like on the floor, tries to get up, falls back down. It's big meme.
Yeah.
Whereas this is like an argument whether he lost, whether he won, whatever. No one really, to me, all I took from it is JJ's on the same level as Tommy Fury.
Yeah.
If he got KO'd, then we would have been like,
Yeah.
And also for
Shit.
his sake as well, for like his sake in terms of his feeling. Like, after the Joe Weller fight, if he lost that, he'd be hurt, broken.
Yeah.
After the Logan one, he struggled as well. Whereas I think he's fine now, and especially in the way he fought, like you said, like, he's okay. He'll learn from it. He'll kind of like build from it, and also he can take a lot of positives that he did do that with Tommy Fury. He did really well. So kind of like life goes on.
I mean, did you see how much Tommy Fury was celebrating when he won?
Yeah.
For someone that sits there and goes like, I'm only here to end YouTube boxing. Like, I think this shouldn't be a thing. It's embarrassing to the sport.
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah. And he's gone to decision with Jake and JJ.
Yeah.
Like,
and he was like, in the speech after the fight, he was like, oh bro, I'm done with this, man. I'm done with crossover boxing. It's a joke. I'm gonna go do my own thing. But either of the pause, if you want it, let's run it back. So I'm like, well, do you want to fight the pause again, or
the
you want to go
guy-
fight?
well, we done a Sidemen video the day after as well, and JJ came up and said, I don't feel like I lost.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
He held it well together.
Yeah. And he can enjoy life a little bit, Like, obviously, he's been putting work in for the God knows how many years. Music, boxing, touring, everything. YouTube,
everything.
I'm just saying carbon emissions of private jets right now is going to go through the roof.
just enjoy life for a little bit, man. Take a
hiatus.
Take a hiatus from that intensity of boxing.
Yeah.
I'm sure for him now, going to a Sidemen shoot is like a day off for him. Honestly,
He really enjoyed it.
He loves them.
He's actually really
He loves
happy to
them.
come
When I
back.
come around his house to help him with like some computer bits, he was like, "How's the boys?" I was like, surely you talk to them more than I do.
Yeah.
How are you asking me how everyone is?
He does,
They don't miss
but-
you at all. No, JJ.
Well, you did Sidemen Monday, you did Sidecast Tuesday. That's, from a fight on Saturday that he lost, it's a pretty good shift
He's
to get
meant
back
to
into
do a
it.
shoot today as well.
Wow.
Yeah, but he cancelled it. But
Wow, lazy.
With Chris.
Lazy.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I was wondering who dropped out.
Well, I think all of them did.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just weird seeing like Tommy Fury, this pro boxer that everyone who was like, oh, I know boxing, Tommy's gonna win.
Yeah.
It's not even gonna be close.
Yeah.
To being that close, Tommy then saying how he's like done with influencer boxing, but won't fight for Dow because he won't sell tickets.
Mm-hmm.
So who's he trying to fight?
Yeah, I
People
mean,
that sell tickets, influencers.
yeah.
Like,
And again, it's like,
guys are now his kid's called Bambi.
I think obviously, if you look forward to JJ's next fight, or if he is going to fight again, the Jake Paul thing's obviously there, and that's the funny thing because obviously JJ's like, I'm going to chill a little bit after this. I'm kind of done with boxing, but it's like if you win and you beat Tommy, that sets up the Jake Paul fight well because you beat him, but Jake didn't. Who's going to win? Ooh,
No, I
And
think
then-
if he beat Tommy, there wouldn't be as much on a Jake Paul fight.
Yeah,
but-
now there is because it's
Yeah.
like
Well,
both of them
I'm
lost
saying
to him.
either. I'm saying both ways would still work. Both ways is
Nah,
still
less
not as
interested
exciting.
if he beats Tommy, you're going, well, you lost to him, you beat him, so you beat him.
Yeah,
It's-
no, but though
I know
people-
styles make fights.
People have always said that Jake's has been further on than JJ because JJ took a year or two off, and then Jake Paul was there fighting all the time. So at that point, if JJ and Jake fought before they both fought Tommy, Jake would be the favorite. Even me sat here right now, I'd be like, Jake probably would be the favorite to win that one. But then because JJ wins and then Jake loses, Jake would then say, well, then I think it works regardless. But then now they both lost, sets it up perfectly.
Yeah.
So
I think
I don't know
JJ
how that fight doesn't happen.
JJ takes a couple months off. I reckon he doesn't train as much. I reckon he puts on the tiniest bit of weight back on or something.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I feel a bit sluggish.
I wanna
Goes
train.
back into training.
Yeah.
Falls in love with it for one final fight against Jake. And it's like this movie scene.
Yeah, and it
They
kind of
both
has
punch
to
each
happen.
other
It
at the
has
same
to
time
happen.
and knock each other out and it freeze frames.
I love how it was like there was a timeline where it was going to happen, but then sort of Deji happened
Yeah.
and he
It was going to be
swayed.
JJV.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was.
yeah, yeah.
And then Logan happened, and Deji happened with Jake. Yeah, it's crazy timeline.
Here's your clickbait. Deji robbed us off of KSI. and
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the boxing.
Oh yeah. So then, just also to talk about this funny thing, we were sat in the box, right? Me, Simon, Bez,
Oh, God.
Faith, Talia, Lux were front row of the box at that moment in time, and these 4 people in front of us, 2 guys, 2 girls. I think they were like
They were couples.
couples. Yeah. Yeah. The guy and the girl, and the guy and the girl. Not that there was anything wrong other way. But anyway, that was how it was. And they had, this guy was wearing like a Balmain jumper, other guy was like wearing Burberry, and they had turned around and said to you or Bez, was it you first?
Well, they cheered when Tommy Fury came out.
Yeah.
And we were all there like, boo.
Yeah, like bantering.
They turn around, one of the girls turns around and just starts going like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like, what the hell? Like, and then JJ comes out, we cheer,
Yeah.
they start booing. And then, one of the guys just starts going like, oh, Tommy, easy win. Looks at us. She goes, oh, pulls out $1,000 of cash.
Yeah.
And just
in
goes-
a wad.
Yeah, and just goes, $1,000 right now, Tommy wins.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I literally say to them, I go,
oh, that's well hard.
I just looked at him, I went, like, firstly, I don't carry cash around. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that.
I've only got my Coots card.
Secondly, I was like, this is more than a fight to me. This is more than money. Like, this isn't, I'm not, if JJ wins,
Did you explain that to her right there?
I literally said to the guy, I went, this is more than money for me. This is, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'd happily give you $10,000 right now if JJ wins.
Yeah.
I just want JJ
No,
to win.
yeah, and also
dick,
it's like, it's not even like,
I didn't say that.
because when you didn't bet, they were like, oh, pussy, man, you don't believe in your boy. But it's like, well, even if you, even take that out of it. It's like you don't. I don't bet random people I don't know anyway.
Yeah.
I don't go up to a stranger and be like, oh, I'll bet you this. Like I'm gonna bet with either my friends for a low amount because it's fun,
Yeah.
or I'm gonna go to a bookie and actually put money on. So it was funny
because JJ has worse odds than Tommy. So if I'm going to put $1,000 on it, why am I not going to go somewhere where I get $3,000 back?
Yeah,
Instead
yeah.
of betting $1,000 with you.
But in general, no one
Yeah.
goes into the street. Oh, here's $1,000, let's bet. It's just not work like that. So obviously there's a bit of tension
She
there.
was just trying to flex.
Yeah, and then like obviously we were bantering back as well, but all the perspective that everyone had on TikTok, and I think the guy made videos as well, is like because Bears obviously is also then bantering back, so we're all just bantering. And at the start it was just that, it was like, oh, we want our boy to win, you want your boy to win, cool. But then when the fight started,
Wait,
the
Ethan
girl
was present.
Yeah,
Ethan-
yeah.
His
sat
laugh
there.
winds people up.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it progresses. But then, so the girls just looking at us during the fight. like during the fight, she's just staring at Simon, being like, fuck off, Tommy.
Was Talia alright with this?
It's literally like round starts. They both throw a punch. The second Tommy gets a punch that even like lands on his arm, she turns around and goes, your mate's shit. He's going to lose. But
then stays there.
She's
Just
looking at us and I'm going, you know the fight's on.
Just watch the fight.
Look at the fight. And she's going, don't tell me where to look. And I'm like, what is happening
Like
right
midway
now?
through
Please.
in the rounds, banter, look at us, but then when the fight's on, because also I don't want to watch as well, like putting me off. Like, I'm just watching
not trying to talk to you, I'm trying to watch the fight.
Yeah, but then Bez obviously being Bez had a little bit to drink as well.
Round ends.
1-0,
1-0. Second round ends. 2-0, 2-0.
Every single time,
every single one.
6-0.
He won 6-0 apparently.
So then, but by the way, obviously me knowing that Bez knows more about boxing than I do, I was like
You joined
inside
in.
like really confident. I was like, fuck yeah, he destroyed
He
him.
just won 6-0.
Yeah, and then Tommy Fury comes out. I'm like, Bez, man, what the fuck? You're wrong. But then, by the way, I will say, so, but it's just banter. And then also, we have security there anyway. They came down, and then they were like, acting like we pulled security in. We didn't, just they're there, just doing their job, to keep the peace. But anyway, nothing was ever going to happen. And Luke just said as a joke, "Oh, you dickhead, just a really soft dickhead." And the guy flipped.
Yeah.
Like, it's so funny how people can switch just on a small thing like that. But the funny part is when the fight ended, and 4th round, 5th round, 6th round, they actually finally stopped looking at us, stopped actually bantering because they knew Tommy had lost.
The guy in the Balmain jumper turns around to me at the end and he goes like, oh, I'm just bantering you, by the way. Ethan's been a bit of a dick, but calm. Like, we're calm, right? And I was like, yeah, whatever. Like, I'm literally just trying to watch the fight.
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, you should have bet me on it. Like, you would have won $1,000. So I was like, you think KSI won?
Oh, before the result, yeah.
Before the result,
yeah.
and then Tommy won, and he turns around and goes, "Wait, dickhead!" I'm like, what happened?
Yeah,
The guy in the Burberry one turns around as well, and he goes, $5,000 right now. Tommy wins, and I'm like, he's just bet me $1,000 and shown me the $1,000.
Yeah.
Why am I going to bet you? Like, what's going on? And then he goes, "See this watch? $45,000."
He takes it off and he's like, you want to bet this? Want to bet $45,000?
I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
I don't really get the, and I just don't get the point of flexing like that anyway. Like, who are you trying to prove anything to? There's just 4 of you, like 4 of us. Who are you trying to show off to? I don't get it.
They probably run a really successful TikTok shop.
Probably
do.
But it was just such a weird interaction.
It was funny.
And then at the end as well, the guy in the Balmain goes, "I don't really care who wins, by the way. You went for one side, so I wanted to bet the other."
Right.
I went, all of that was caused from you trying to put a bet on someone you didn't really
I
care.
actually really like JJ.
It was just so weird.
The whole thing
And they
was
were from
funny, yeah.
Leeds and supporting a guy from Manchester. I was like, what's happening here?
Yeah.
It's
And
so
in
odd.
general, it was more annoying because it was like putting you off the fight, which I guess why
Yeah, because even like the event security came up
tried to kick us out.
and talked to them, and the girls started saying like, they're being dickheads, blah blah blah. Security leaned over and were like, we're gonna have to ask you guys to whatever. And I was like, I just want to know, how come you've just taken their side? Like, what's going on? There's a video of me like leaning over talking to them,
yeah.
and they're like, Ethan there laughing while Simon's trying to sort the situation out.
Yeah.
I'm like, just literally swap them with 4 fans.
Yeah, just move them,
And it would be completely
that's what You were
fine.
saying. You weren't saying like remove them. You were just saying like just swap them and put them somewhere.
I said move them a row forward. They have better
Yeah.
seats.
Yeah.
I'll
Just sounds like all these fancy box tickets come with more problems. I've actually really enjoyed my night being passed out in the general crowd.
You probably had like 6 fights and don't remember it.
Yes.
Headbutting someone. But anyway, that's just to describe what happened because I know on TikTok everyone's like, oh, but it's just it's funny at the end of the day. It wasn't really.
I
that
mean,
deep.
yeah, the event ended and we all just literally went, fuck, and we went back into the bar.
What did you guys do after? You just went home?
Well, we
or-
listened to Bez for about half an hour. So that's vile, by the way. That's vile, by the way. That's vile. Boxing. That's vile, by the way. Which I do think. I think JJ did win the fight, but you can see why it went Tommy's way. But and I think even didn't John Fury say if JJ had won, he would have had no problems with it either because it was that kind of fight. It was like it could have gone any way. But it is a shame. Really, but I'm still proud of JJ. Like again, when you're watching these fights, you're nervous. You're not really.
I think his post the next day was clarified it perfectly.
Yeah.
Like he was that nerd in the bedroom.
Yeah, of course.
Now
It's
he's
just
like selling out
perspective. Look at-
arenas.
yeah.
It's incredible.
And then we literally just went straight back to the hotel. We all got some food and
I had a
drinks.
club sandwich.
and
I had
went
2
to bed.
sandwiches that day. I had one in the lunchtime, and then on the menu that was all that was there. So I was like, second one of the day.
Yeah. My popcorn was projected all over the walls.
Oh, no. Oh no.
There was a comment in my video saying, "Oh, I wanted to take a picture of you, but I saw you throwing up against the wall, thought I wouldn't."
That's respectful.
Respect. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But part of me regrets that no one filmed me, and I could have used that as content.
True.
Maybe they did just haven't posted it yet. So if you're out there,
Yeah, keep it.
Well,
for
that
yourself.
was enough of us talking about something we know nothing about. So
And Con nodding along.
Yeah, well, you literally don't know about
That was
it
a good
'cause
recap.
you don't
Thank you.
remember.
I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
So, what are we talking to Colin?
How's life?
Weight loss.
Oh yeah, you lost a lot of weight. That's cool.
Yeah. I don't know what to do with myself now.
What are you at now?
I am at 90 kg.
You're 86 point something for the.
86.9.
You're
Let's
at
say-
90 something.
Yeah.
Delete him from the charity match.
Well, a lot of the weight during the charity match, I wasn't holding a lot of water weight. Now I am holding a lot of water weight because I'm very like free with my diet, but it's not been long enough for me to put on that much mass again.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm still like maintaining.
Okay.
I'm trying to find my next goal of like, I had this big thing that I was aiming for, the charity match. It was a big motivator. Now I don't really have anything, so I don't want to slip behind and go back to my usual ways. But then I also want to do
Something
better than
to-
I am now.
You need like
A bet.
a bet or like a marathon or like a.
But that's the thing.
yeah.
These events, like, do a Tough Mudder. Don't care about Tough Mudder.
Yeah, I feel you.
That's
Don't care
fair.
about it.
Yeah, I feel you.
Don't care about running 20k.
Yeah. Whereas
Do
charity
I
match
care
is
about
then-
having a six pack? Maybe that would
Okay.
be quite cool. An
Okay.
aesthetic goal.
Yeah, have that.
Is that
have
healthy as well? Is that not? I don't know. Yeah, I just need something. Need money
Sign
on the
up.
line.
Sign up to a. I don't know what they're called.
photo
like
shoot.
You know, like a Mr. Muscle like competition.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Sign up to one of
Ooh.
those.
Mr. Olympia.
Something like that.
Well,
Mr.
hang on.
Muscle's like
Mr.
a
Olympia.
fucking-
People
that's a
spend
grime removal,
decades
isn't it?
building
You-
their
but you-
bodies.
You can get into it. Max Fosh did it, right?
Max
He
Fosh
turned
did
up.
it.
He turned up.
Yeah, I mean, Max.
But
Fosh-
you should like put yourself in for next year's.
No, I want like I like having short-term goals and long-term goals.
Okay.
So I need like a couple of short-term, and then
What is short
overall,
term to you though?
like
3
3
to
months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then long-term is 6 months to a year.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, if you have any suggestions, let us know.
Are you-
We'll tell Con.
'Cause I know as soon as you finished the match, you did the 10,000
Yeah,
calorie
yeah. I
video.
started eating food. I've been
How's your diet been then? I know you said
Now,
it's
how many
pretty
calories did you eat in that
balanced,
video?
probably 6,000 to 7,000 calories. I didn't quite do the 10,000.
I was gonna say, I feel
one ever does, no one
everyone
ever does.
always says I could do 10,000 easy.
No, it's
You know
very
who does
difficult.
it?
You need to be more strategic with it.
but Beard Meats Food does it, and
Yeah.
those guys who actually train who actually train enough to actually then put all that away.
Competitive
can do
food
it.
eaters, yeah. I might do
yeah.
a video training like a competitive food eater for a week
Yeah.
and see how I do.
Okay.
I know you guys got the new side store opening up.
Nice, nice. Where's
Maybe
that gonna be?
in Dalston
Yeah.
Oh.
and Blue Water.
Yeah.
Nice.
There you
nice.
go. I deserve a black
You got a
card
shop
for
in
this
Blue Water.
promo.
You got a restaurant in Blue Water.
Yeah.
Damn, why don't you just buy Blue Water?
We're working on it.
That was a really good delivery.
Thanks.
It's okay.
Carry
But
on.
yeah, I'd love to do some eating contests, challenges. I love making videos about food. I've shot like 4 or 5 videos now.
I saw you mention
Food related,
doing
yeah.
bits, yeah.
I filmed with Angry Ginge,
Mhm.
with Mo, another guy called the Sandwich King.
I saw that.
yeah,
You look
we-
like they can make 6 sandwiches.
Yeah, he makes 6 sandwiches.
So
So
the
we
king.
collabed on a thing where we're in the market and there's like loads of other shops like Five Guys, Nando's, and the challenge was make a Frankenstein sandwich
Sick.
out of everything you see.
Banging.
So
You should try and next time he's here or you're there, you should try and collab with Mike Majlak.
yes, I
Burgers
know
and
he
that.
opened up
Burger
his own
reviews.
burger thing.
Yeah, he reviews burgers in like every vlog. So he'll
Right.
just go to a random place. Like he's like, oh, I'm in this street in Chicago now. There's a burger place that everyone says to check out.
And he just incorporates it in his
vlogs.
In his vlog.
Yeah.
You know what I found? So I contacted some of these food places, and they were like really welcoming to having me there. And when I'd get there, there'd be the owner, and he'd like show me around, and they'll hook you up with the free food. So like walking around with a camera and having a social media profile gets you free food. This is so dangerous
This
for
is
me.
everything he's been working for.
No, honestly,
Did you see-
I went around like loads of family-run type of businesses, and the passion they put in behind
Yeah.
making the food is so much more different than just going to like a McDonald's or a
Yeah, of
Nando's,
course,
where
yeah.
people don't really want to be working there. But these family like run places, top tier stuff. Honestly,
Do you see Niko's video where he just went and asked for things on his NDL channel?
Yeah.
He just went and asked people to do
he
things.
went
was
in
in Monaco.
Monaco, yeah.
And it worked. Like so much stuff you just got.
Yeah.
If you have the confidence and can pretend you are.
He
There for a
pretended to be
reason.
a rapper.
I was going to say some of them he didn't just ask for though. Like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
dinner one was he was a
Oh
rapper. and-
yeah. But again, it's the idea of like confidence. You know,
Yeah, confidence
He-
is key.
he's got unreal confidence on a scary
much.
level. On a scary level.
I'm
Yeah.
concerned he's what's the thing Cartman is? Psycho?
Cartman
Sociopath. I'm convinced Niko's a sociopath.
for content.
For content.
Like, yeah,
yeah.
When he's got an idea, he'll.
No, but
execute
he's
it.
the most loveliest of guys.
I would say that Niko is like a, what do you call it in movies? That Daniel Day-Lewis, they say
Method actor.
method actor. Yeah, I feel like Niko
Yeah.
is like a method YouTuber.
Yeah.
Like, he'll put himself in that role no matter what.
Yeah.
you know? Whereas
Filmed a
someone
video
was-
with him the other day, actually.
Yeah?
For him the other day.
Nice,
It was Guess the Language.
Damn. Well, maybe it's probably not out yet, is it?
No. Probably can't talk about it. No, it's fine. He's done loads of
He's done
loads
one
of
of those before, I think.
He's done one of those before,
okay,
so
yeah.
just did that. Been filming with other people like Philly.
Yeah.
He's real good laugh.
You're affiliated with him.
Yes.
Nah.
His
You know
name's
what?
Philly.
I'm really quite happy you guys put me on the Sidemen All-Stars team. On the All-Stars team, not Sidemen team. Got to make good friends with Philly.
So I was going to
Chunks.
ask you about it because obviously I don't think.
Yeah,
I
we
mean-
didn't talk about charity match stuff.
Yeah, like obviously we're not going to talk about the match or anything like that.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah.
We've done that 5 times, but your experience of it.
It was incredible.
Yeah.
Like I've been when I'm like filming and stuff, I've been on the pitch before, but it was such a different experience.
You also had the best and smartest way, as you would expect, to GoPro the game because everyone else uses the big mount on their chest, and you instead duct taped the magnetic base under your shirt.
Yeah.
And the GoPro just slaps onto it. I thought that was so smart.
I regret that, so don't do that in the future.
Why?
Or don't duct tape it. He means.
No. So
Oh.
I had a necklace with a little magnet on it instead of having the whole strap,
Yeah.
and it's uncomfortable. The necklace bobbles about,
Oh.
so it wobbles the camera. It doesn't keep it in place. So I thought, I'll duct tape it. Got too sweaty on the day, the duct tape comes off. It's just
Oh.
really uncomfortable. The smartest thing to do is wear the strap, put your shirt on, cut a hole
That's what
in the
Willa
shirt.
needed.
Yeah,
Okay.
best, smartest
So
thing
he
to
had
do.
it just popped out.
Danny Aaron's had it just on his
Yeah, because Danny saw him doing it.
last year.
No, he saw this year.
Bro, everybody had a GoPro chest mount.
So many people.
Will started the trend.
But he saw Will when we were doing the green screen like transition things
Yeah.
at the start. He was like, "How is your GoPro just floating there?" And we was like, just that's something I've worked on," and just refused to say. Danny couldn't figure out that he just cut a hole in it.
Nice.
I got Will to send me the footage because it looks
It does,
unreal.
yeah,
it,
it does.
looks like an advert.
Different perspective.
It looks
as well.
really good.
Well,
Yeah.
it's
It
like the
looks
old
really good.
adverts. You know the Ronaldo Silver Ball
Yeah.
era. All the Galacticodons.
All those the ref cam.
Oh, so
That
good.
one looked like a horrible chest mount.
Yeah. And I
Yeah,
think
sticking
the
out
guy
like
looked
here.
really uncomfortable.
that must
Yeah.
be because they have to transmit to live,
Yeah.
right?
They must have more to it than just
It was
one
little
little camera.
It
Yeah.
was on the stream
Yeah, I know. Like,
and on the big
he
screen.
must have
as
had
well.
like a transmission pack,
Yeah.
big V-lock battery. Very uncomfortable.
I always
Yeah.
bring it up. Just as the second half's about to start, it cuts to the ref cam and Ethan's face is here, and it just like literally as the second half's about to start. I've brought this up so many times. That why does it cut here? And it's on the screen in the background as well. in the
Against your
stadium.
phone.
It was just
That
so
looks like
funny.
when I mic Ethan up, and then he likes to do faces to my camera. He likes to go like, ah.
Yeah. He's got
That's
experience
cool.
in that.
That's cool.
Camera's cool,
There were
yeah.
so many cool cameras on that day as well. I kept
Yeah.
geeking out. I finally got to like be close to
Shout
all
out
of
to
that as well.
After party.
Yeah, man, they smashed it. Very good stuff.
Nice t-shirt too.
Thank you very much, Sidemen Hot Wheels collab. Got it sent yesterday.
Nice.
Got told I can't wear any dark clothing for the
we did
video
just
we
film
filmed.
a game show for my channel.
Yeah. Actually, it was a really good one. I
thought it was
laughing
really
so,
fun.
I was just
Yeah,
laughing
yeah.
so much. Probably half the stuff I was laughing at probably won't even make it in, but I was just creasing.
Deji looked at me. He was like, "I really enjoy this today."
He enjoys
I
it
was
being
like, "That's
outside the
probably
house.
because of that jelly incident."
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait till you
He
see
sucked
that.
a finger. Just
Who's
just
he
in case.
suck?
Yeah.
Watch when it comes out
Ooh.
on Minter.
Well, one topic we always talk about,
Yep.
Sidemen, of course.
Oh,
10 years.
good day. 10 years.
10 years tomorrow.
Wow.
Well, this might be posted tomorrow. which-
19th, is it?
19th. So
Yeah,
this might
yeah.
be posted on the 10-year anniversary.
Come on.
As the party's going on,
No, the party's not.
I was going to reveal
party's
the
coming up.
location so loads of people can
and
turn up.
also maybe lay off the pints for this next
I
party.
will. You know what? I really regret drinking so much and not remembering.
You
and
know,
just
because
missing
of
out
the
on a
fight,
good-
by the way, we're serving mega pints.
Thank God, because I was going to say I'm not coming unless there's mega fights.
We're not.
Oh,
Well.
well.
I
I'll
might
think about
buy.
it.
I might buy like a couple glasses, just for con.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll go
really.
up to the. I'll go up to the bars and go. Look, if this guy
Yeah.
wants a drink, only give him this.
And you could say give him two pints because there are 2 pints in one mega pint.
Cringe. Stop.
Yeah, don't try and get involved.
But are they not? Am I
No, you
wrong?
tried too much.
Am I wrong though?
You're doing too much.
You can now finally say you guys have been running for a decade. I think pronouncing it as a decade rather than 10 years
So,
sounds a lot more
question.
voluptuous.
Would you consider... So we were in the video, we said something about like, oh, you know, not many other groups go for 10 years.
Yeah.
And someone said, oh, what about like... Someone said One Direction, they didn't go 10 years. Little Mix did 11 years.
Wow.
But Jessie left after 9.
Oh, technicality.
So does that still count? Like Little Mix ran for 11 years, but one member left. So it's like, do you judge it as how much? Because JJ was saying, oh, you know, we were all, the fact that we're all still here, still mates, still posting.
Yeah.
Like that's nuts.
I think if the group started off, you know, introducing members and additions throughout, so it wasn't like 7 of you, 8, and swapping people out from the beginning, then yeah, it could have counted like that. But no, if one of you leaves, that's it. You can officially say it's over. But Sidemen has grown to such a big sort of thing that to this point, if one of you wanted to leave and you wanted to bring in like revolving guests of some newer, fresher talent, then
Yeah.
I'm also just
For £1,000 a month.
I'm also just going to pull this up because I was thinking I can send this to Jack, but I was just looking at Little Mix, and like the amount of stuff you guys have done together over 10 years is completely different though, because they didn't tour for a bunch of the years that they were together or put out.
Yeah.
Music, so they were together. But you guys are actively together.
Well, but I would also say it's different anyway, because it's like the scale of what they did when they were working on their tours and stuff is different from what
Yeah,
you
like
guys
their
do.
one
Like,
tour where they go around the world is like incomparable to
Yeah,
something
all
where we do like 3 mukbangs and a hide and seek.
yeah, like they're away from families for like 8 months, you know, going Asia tour, going all these other tours, you know. But also it's different. Also it's different as well, because when you've got 4 members or 5 members, whatever it is, like it's also different to 7. And also you guys they had their solo careers and stuff, but you guys started as solo as well. So you already had your own things, did Sidemen, still doing your own things. So it's not like you are constantly 24/7 branded as Sidemen. You still have your own things to enjoy and enjoy and sit back with.
But my question came from when we started 10 years ago today, it wasn't 7 of us. It's 5 of us.
Oh,
who
So,
wasn't in? Harry
Vic
wasn't
and Harry.
in. Vic and Harry.
Vic
oh, so
joined
the actual
like,
official date.
I think Vic joined like a month or 2,
Oh, that's a
maybe.
month.
And then Harry joined probably 6 months.
I also would say
I think Harry joined, I want to say June 2014.
when the 19th of October, is that one of those dates? You know, when like you know, in a relationship, someone goes back and they think, oh, when did we become official? Because I bet that then you were just ultimate Sidemen, right?
In a relationship,
The
it's
ninth-
like when you've come together.
What?
Okay.
What?
You can, all right, so say for example,
So you and Kirsty
me and
are dating
Randy
still?
Okay. Say for example, me and Randy started dating,
Yeah.
and 3 months down the
cute.
line, we'll be like, we should call this official, and we'll back step to the point where we've made each other come, and that's like their
What?
anniversary.
That's not how it works.
Yeah. It
Anyway,
should, that's how it should work.
What were we saying?
Okay.
Sorry?
Hey,
Yeah.
support me in the comments.
No, I agree.
The 19th was, we were playing GTA, the 5 of us,
Yeah.
and they introduced like crews,
Okay.
So you can join a crew.
Yeah.
and Ethan made the ultimate Sidemen
Nice.
a crew, because we were basically like, oh, let's just make it. It makes it easier to join games. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
It'll be funny, whatever. And then we go, what should we call it? And we all made the joke that we were JJ's Sidemen. So Ethan
So-
made it.
Ethan created the Sidemen.
He created the ultimate
Yeah.
Sidemen. Yeah.
Sick, man.
And made one of the first logos. apparently.
And made the first baby.
And made my second channel.
Yeah, that's sick.
Really?
I didn't know how to.
And Josh used to edit for JJ, and you used to edit for JJ.
I didn't really edit. I filmed for JJ.
You filmed.
Yeah.
Wow.
And did it just go live in line? JJ can't do anything on his own.
Apart
As
from
you
lose.
said. As you said. He owes it all to us.
Yeah. Where would he be without us? Probably still kicking ass, you know. Where would we be without him?
How would you feel if I
what would it-
released a... Like, so I got my wedding video back.
Yeah.
I have a wedding video now. Yeah.
Cool.
I don't want to put
Are
it
we in
online. He definitely is.
Okay.
Well, he did a speech.
Badly.
Sure.
But-
oh, yeah, it was really bad.
Well, I was just joking right now, actually.
Well,
No, but it was like Randy bad. It was like really good bad.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
like it was bad for you.
Okay, I've got a way to
No,
describe that, but I won't do it online.
Well, my thought is,
Oh,
do I post
this is
like
the
that?
first thing I've seen him care about.
I don't care.
Okay.
I'm tempted to like just post that one.
As a video.
On speech.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do, man.
Well, I don't want to post the video because
Is JJ's speech on there?
Yeah, we have footage
both
of
in,
all the
both in.
speeches, and we
Yeah.
have footage. We have like an actual wedding
Well,
video.
you don't need to put the other ones in. You're just mine and his.
No, I
really.
wouldn't put them. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
just the family.
Yeah.
That's
That's
Would
why I
you-
wouldn't put the video.
Would you
up.
slot an
yeah.
integration in?
Yeah, 100%. I'd AI him going air up.
Yeah, bro. And everyone cheers. And everyone's just holding it.
Air up.
I can't see, by the way.
It cuts to like stock footage of people just lifting an air up ball.
By the way, how much? Okay, that would be sick though. I would do that. You know, if I was getting married, right, I would actually literally have like, I would sponsor the wedding. I would put air up on everyone's table. Would you do that?
No.
Really?
I
For,
literally-
okay, for what
I
amount
thought
of money?
about it.
You're already
I-
married.
No, I actually thought about.
For
like,
what amount of money would?
No, I thought about doing it, as in I thought like I could get this sponsored, but it's just like certain things just I don't think should be.
I agree, but I'm just saying that actually would be a cool integration.
But at what point do you stop? Because you could sponsor the wedding,
Yeah.
and then you could get an air up on the table.
Yeah.
Then someone might go, oh, but we'll give you some more money if you live stream the wedding,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll give
No,
you some more.
I know.
Give you some more if your tie is an air up tie
Yeah.
at the
True.
altar.
No,
Like,
yeah, I know. But it'd just be
The
joking.
vicar-
My
will be
wedding
holding-
would be branded.
Yeah,
Your
yours,
wedding.
yours would be.
Yeah, we'll pay for a sick honeymoon though.
Yeah.
probably pay for the wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll keep a small wedding. If I was to get married,
Yeah.
I'll do small. It's like just me and her and like a couple witnesses that have to be there.
Very
Okay.
small.
Yeah.
Can I go?
It's not that you can't go. It's just that we don't want anything massive.
You can't really go if he's having a small
It
wedding.
sounds like I can't go.
No,
You
no.
can't
It's
if
not
he's
me
doing
saying
that.
no.
No, yeah, it sounds like I can't go.
It
just
does,
you
doesn't
just
it?
say no, bro. Don't get his
But
hopes up.
what about the witness? Do you know- why can't I be a witness?
Do I have to pay you?
No.
Yeah, I'll do that then.
What?
Well, because I think the other
No,
witnesses
you don't
that
have to pay
we have
them.
no
No.
relation to.
No, they can be relation.
They just have to be not related, I think.
No, okay.
When I got married,
Yeah, no, I think my mum was.
yeah, my cousin and her husband were the witnesses.
I think it was my mum and Talia's mum with the witnesses.
Okay. I'd do like an event in like a sports hall. Keep it cheap and cheerful, and just invite everyone who wants to come. I don't have many friends.
You've gone from you're like I'm gonna have a really small wedding.
No,
that's just
no.
Me, her, and a witness.
Yeah,
And
that's the
then-
marriage thing.
Okay,
But then,
okay.
but then like a no, it doesn't stem from a small budget. Although that is pretty sweet. It stems from I don't want to be like
Centre
make
of
a whole
attention.
event about me.
I feel that.
I don't have many friends to invite either, or family members.
How
It
many
would just-
friends do you think you have?
Well,
It's the third one in a row.
I ask everyone this. Like, just give me a number. There's no right or wrong answer here, by the way. How many? If I said to you, how many friends do you have? What number would you
like
say?
3 or 4.
Okay, you can't even agree with this.
I agree with that. I know him very well.
Am I your friend?
Are you my friend?
I could definitely consider you a friend.
A friend is someone you hang out with like every day, though.
See,
No,
that's too much of a rule. Well, so basically, they have a different view, that I have a different view, and then you have a different view.
But I would say
I could have.
You're more his side,
but I could have 100
you're-
friends.
Yeah.
Well, he sees it as like 20 friends.
I would say you're my friend, like actual friend. You know.
You'd probably go like 20 to 40,
Yeah. Probably.
and I would go like 200, 300.
Wow.
But that's not me saying I'm so popular. It's me saying
Yeah.
like
He likes a lot of his
everyone
friends.
everyone here I'd consider a friend.
yeah.
I'd consider people that I've
Who
filmed
would
with
you
a
not
couple-
mind crying to in a car if something got really personal?
I've done it online now, so
True.
All right, me and you sat in an intimate moment, and you're like going through
kiss
something.
what?
Intimate moment. Kiss you?
Not intimate moment.
What?
Like affectionate moment.
Critical like shit.
yeah.
And
Well,
you'd spill your guts
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
I don't see you doing that.
I don't think I'd do that to anyone.
But you only see
but
you doing
anyone.
that to a mate.
No.
Oh.
I don't think I'd do that to anyone
Oh,
if I could.
I
But
would.
if it was
I'd
going to
try and
happen-
avoid that as well
was going
because
to
of ego.
happen.
But
Yeah, I would.
okay.
Why wouldn't you do that to anyone out of curiosity?
Just wouldn't. It's just not me.
Because you don't need them.
No, he's like a man. Like he wants to keep his emotions to himself.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I'm
It's
quite
just one of them-
emotionless normally.
It's
Yeah.
just one of
Yeah,
them
you-
emotionless curses.
Yeah.
But that doesn't go to say that I don't consider you as a friend. Maybe
You have kind of said that.
You have
categorically
categorically
said.
said that you don't like him.
Yeah, you said 4 friends. So unless I'm one,
I've got like 3 or 4 friends, and they go in
List them.
rotation.
List them.
All right.
Just to
so
clear up.
it began with John.
you said 3 or 4 friends, and right now there's 5 other people in the room.
But okay, am I a slag to say that they come in rotation?
If they do come in,
Because right now, the
yes.
closest person I hang out with is Jack. So Jack will be one of my best friends right now.
Oh, Jack,
I don't
that's
see
so
John
sweet.
in ages, so I wouldn't say he's my best friend, but he's done a lot.
Sorry, you're saying best friend now.
Oh, wait. So what were we talking about?
Friends.
No, you're not allowed friends. Just have a best friend and that's it.
So you and John aren't friends
No.
right now.
No.
That
Yeah.
hurts you, doesn't it?
And that's because
That
we've
hurts.
got
I
busy
know that
schedules.
hurts. John.
Look,
John's Woody and I'm Buzz Lightyear.
I had to give him a person to hang out
Because
with.
you're bald. I get it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
so
when you started giving me work, I had to give Con someone to hang out with.
I feel like it's a lot of emotional effort to have like saying having a friend is a big responsibility.
See, that's the whole. It all comes down to that.
Yeah.
It's just your definition of a friend.
list your other 3 friends. So you got
You got
Kirsty,
Jack, Kirsty.
Kirsty, best friend. My mum's my best
Okay.
friend.
Okay.
I kind of just don't put them in.
Yeah, because
No?
they're special friends, you know. Well, not both of them. Well, in their own way.
Yes.
Came out really wicked.
I only paused because I was about to continue that, and I was like,
Special time with my mum.
yeah, it's just, it is about how you categorize it. But apart from that, yeah, you can have hundreds of friends.
But if you're,
But there's no point of view. You have every point of view.
But if you're going to be, but the thing is, if you're going to be one of Con's friends, you have to be interested in what Con's like, what he's doing.
Yeah, it's a bit
Con's-
selfish.
Con's-
Like if all of a sudden Jack doesn't want to do camera stuff, and I'm like, well, I kind of want to keep doing camera stuff. I'm gonna go make new friends with a camera boy.
all he wants to talk about is cameras. Yeah.
No,
all he
that's
wants
just
to
an
talk about
example.
Is cameras.
Okay, so who's the last one? Jack, Kirsty, your mum.
Okay, I'm gonna cut it off there right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
he's got 3 friends. And I would only consider one of them, really, because one's your girlfriend and one's your mum.
Well, on that
You should
note,
feel very blessed right now.
I don't feel blessed by someone that considers their mum.
get dick by your own friend, mate.
No, I feel like I get along with everyone.
When
so
me and you are not friends, then
fine. Me
I
and
still-
you are not friends. What's that song you
You're my
did?
friend.
That was alright.
my
I
song.
do consider you as a friend,
You
but
don't.
now no, that's a very unfair question because now you've put me on the spot.
No, the thing is,
and it's like,
You
am
could
I your
just-
friend
you could
or
just
not?
lie,
It's like
bro.
50-50.
Nah, I don't take any offense to it. I like knowing people's point of views. Because Talia is the same as these two, where
Yeah.
she's like, oh yeah, no, I have a small amount of friends.
like a click.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fair. I'm just very interested in it all. I want to do a study on it.
Yeah, well, join us next time, guys, for the next installment of How Many Friends Do You Have? With our next guest.
Did I ask him?
What?
We've already filmed next week's. I
you
didn't
did.
ask him.
Who was the guest?
Did I?
We got Cole.
Yeah, we got Cole on.
Might
I might have asked him. Well, we'll find out next week.
Sorry about this week, guys.
Thanks
Stop
for
saying
watching.
that.
Thanks for listening. Bye.